On September 22nd, we have a treaty alliance. The treaty alliance has, at its core, its principle is for mutual protection and support. If the industry approaches First Nations and they want to come in with a dangerous project like the sept Dam, it won't be isolated only to this little band. If this band, even if they're not allies, and they ask for my help, all the treaty allies are going to have a responsibility to act on their behalf, to make sure that they're respected and that they're treated equitably, and to make sure that their voices are heard and their decision is respected. If they say no, you take no for an answer. Okay? That's what we need to band together for. We all want peace, but not at all costs, not at the cost of our children and our grandchildren, as Chief Phillips mentioned. I have 3 beautiful grandchildren, and I'm not going to let anyone come in and destroy whatever future they might have. So in the future, if the water is poisoned, the land is contaminated, and the air is unbreathable, I won't be around to see it, but what are my grandchildren going to live with? At the rate of this so-called progress, we have to stop and we have to take a little step back and look at what we've done. Look at where we're going with this. What kind of future do you see for your grandchildren? I'll tell you, they say we got to look 7 generations ahead. In this modern age, it's impossible to even think 2 generations ahead because it's continuously changing so fast. It's time to take a little pause, take a step back. And let's look at what we've done already. Okay? There are alternatives. Scientists, when Trudeau came in, they said we're going to untie their hands, but the gag still remains. One of his MPs in Parliament, I believe it was about 6-7 months ago, stood up in Parliament and said, well, yeah, it's good, we're untying their hands, but we have to be careful. We have to control what scientists say because it often goes counter to the interests of the federal government. So untie the hands, but what good is it if you're still gagging them? We need to know scientifically what's going on around us. So we got to keep a close eye on it, but we can do this together. So on September 22nd, British Columbia, Manitoba, and Quebec, all the chiefs in these provinces are going to be signing a treaty of alliance, formally declaring that we're going to stick together and that we're going to support each other. So on September 22nd, that's when things start to change, really start to change.
So Chief Simon,